Welcome into the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. I am Mike Napolitano alongside my broadcasting partner Aaron Schellen, and on camera Dalton Cooper joining us as well. So we are here to broadcast the third game of the day, that is between the Northbrook Blackhawks and the Joliet Jaguars. We saw an iteration of both of these teams earlier in the 10Us, not playing against each other, but definitely some good hockey between both programs and organizations. This is the NIHL Pee-wee 12U Premier Select Tournament. And when we take a look at the bracket, these two are on the bottom half of the bracket. It is the 2-seed Northbrook team versus the 6th-seed Jaguars here today. Northbrook lost to Rockford, and that was a 5-3 final for Rockford. The Jaguars, they lost to Rockford as well. That was a 6-0 final.
Yeah, so double elimination, so the loser today goes home.
Yep.
Tomorrow the winner will play Rockford. If Rockford wins, Rockford goes to the UC. If the team that wins this game also beats Rockford tomorrow, then they play on Monday.
Yeah,
double elimination.
So a lot of hockey within the next 2 weeks here. A lot of hockey within this weekend just to get to the United Center. When we take a look at those standings, I said Northbrook, they are the second seed, 11 wins, 4 losses, and 3 ties for 25 points, 79 goals for and 57 against. When you look at the Jaguars, they played 18 games as well, 7, 6, and 5, 19 points. They only have a -6 goal differential, 66 goals against, 60 goals for. So could be a very even game here, especially with both teams' seasons on the line, with the fact that both of these teams have similar stats but are quite the distance in the actual standings themselves. The NIHL, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all of the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 55th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. The NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament. The games this weekend are critical in deciding which teams will reach the NIHL Championship games held at the United Center on March 9th. Aaron and I will be there, as well as Ethan and Eric. So the entire broadcasting crew. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Scott Larson, NIHL Vice President, or visit the website at nihl.info. So we have the Blue Hawks in their white jerseys, just how we saw the 10U Blue Hawks team, versus the Jaguars in their black, a little bit of green and gold jerseys that we also saw in that other 10U game. So sporting similar jerseys as they wrap up here. 25 seconds on the clock for this warm-ups, and we're almost ready to get to puck drop.
And most of the parents that were in front of us for the last game, usually they get up and they leave and new fans come in, but we had Blue Hawks parents in front of us last game, and they all just kept their seats.
Yeah, you know, I actually did see a name that looked familiar. I'm going to have to see if I point that back. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yes. I believe that was the one. So we will see some older brothers in this matchup, and hopefully it goes a little bit better for older brother, because the Northbrook Blue Hawks in this last game fell just short to the Romeoville Huskies by a score of 4-3 after leading 3-0. So could be a different story. We got the Jaguars on this side. And
so we had in the first 10U game we saw today, the 10U Jaguars had a chance to advance to the United Center, and
they did not.
They lost in game 2, so they'll play a game 3 tomorrow. And then, as you mentioned, the Blue Hawks 10U squad in the last game, their season came to an end with that loss to the Huskies in game 2. The 10U Romeoville Huskies are the first team to punch that ticket to the United Center on March 9th.
So both teams looking for their organization's first win today, and then both teams also looking for their first playoff win and stave off elimination in this matchup. So it should be a good one here for you folks. We have a 2:30 puck drop. It's 2:28 right now.
Yeah, they've done a nice job keeping us right on time so far.
Very, very well done as far as the scheduling goes, and everybody's on time. We almost thought we were going to have overtime earlier today, but that wasn't the case.
We thought we might have it in the second game, too. Both one-goal games.
That's true. That is
both
true.
Both one-goal games, 5-4 and 4-3 so far today. We've seen a couple of very, very good ones. And these two teams, you win today, you don't advance. But if you lose today, you go home.
Right.
So this is a do-or-die game for both teams here this afternoon, Mike. If you lose, your season's over. If you win, you live to play another day.
We are set for the face-off here, and it looks like we have goaltenders. That is number 65 in the net, Dale Reese for the Jaguars. And on the other side, there are 2 goaltenders listed. That is Serene Chad, it looks like, in between the pipes for the Blue Hawks. So we get a little bit of a Jaguar rumble along the boards. Usually that's the Avalanche rumble, as we are ready to drop the puck. Checking mouth guards, and we will be underway shortly. 14-minute periods in this one, as we have moved up into the 14 U's today.
12U.
Oh,
14
sorry,
U's later.
sorry, yeah. I read 12 and said 14. Underway here in game number 3 of the day. Jaguars looking to be on the offensive. They have to go back to their defense for that one, but they're pushing that puck back up in the attacking zone, and they'll give chase.
And always, Mike,
55 Hudson Sabella.
in these do or die games, that first goal is always so important. Allows you to play with allows you to breathe a little bit easier. You start to grip that stick a little bit tighter the longer you go trailing. So that first goal's huge here in this double elimination, where each team has lost a game so far.
Icing call on the Jaguars, so this puck will come all the way down into Joliet's end. But yeah, you're right, Aaron. I mean, the longer you go, I mean, you talked about that one game you had last night where nobody scored until the third period, even though it wasn't an elimination game necessarily. You know, you're still nervous about who's going to have that first tally, and sometimes it could be a psychological advantage to have that one goal. It's still just a one-goal lead, but it means everything.
Yeah, it absolutely does early in a game here, and we got Jacob Curlio going to the bench. Looks like there might be a bit of an equipment issue over there for number 12 in white, so he'll be replaced by Jacob Vanderplas. Saw his younger brother, defenseman for that 10U team, very skilled offensive defenseman for the 10Us.
Yeah, his brother here stepped into the dot to be a center, and the Blue Hawks will dump this back down into Joliet's end. Joliet regrouping now, throwing this puck into the neutral zone, but it's picked up now by Northbrook. And sticked into the offensive zone, but still too many Joliet sweaters around in order for Northbrook to go on the attack in the zone. So they're able to clear this puck into center ice once more and turned over in the neutral zone. Ooh. Oh, but just offsides are the Jaguars.
Yeah,
so they'll get a face-off.
Laporte just a step inside. Very, very close on that play to being onside, but Laporte just one stride ahead of the play.
Face-off won by Northbrook. Both teams battle for it in the neutral zone. Icing is waved off. Joliet will have to go back and rush to get that one as they're being pressured by Northbrook. Kept in the zone at the blue line. Sticked out, and here comes Joliet. They don't have the numbers quite yet, but going in wide. Good puck protection on the backhand. Turns, and just ran out of real estate there towards the end. Looked like number
It was Ryan Schoolman,
48.
number 48. Yeah, we saw his younger brother in that first 10U matchup. Had a hat trick in game 1.
Northbrook.
We assume younger brothers. Could be cousins, right? We don't really know.
True, I guess,
We're assuming brothers.
Relative. We'll go on the safe side, right?
Yeah. I mean, they may not even be related. That would be odd.
That would be a very strange coincidence.
We're gonna go with the assumption that they are indeed related and more than likely brothers.
Joliet now backhands that one out of their zone, but just out of the reach of that is number. I'm trying to get a number for you there. 26 Lopez. Thrown back into neutral ice. And back into the zone are the Jaguars. Really good puck protection along this wall here. Allows them to have time to corral. And Chad wasn't looking over there, but
Chad just didn't know where the puck was. Chad didn't know where the puck was, and Schoolman came out that near side, got to just a good enough angle to get a clean shot on goal and didn't miss. He was taking a 1-0 lead.
Pretty much all the time in the world there, but still a tough angle and able to throw it into that corner. So Jaguars go up 1-0 here. And you talked about that first goal, Aaron. There it is, and we'll see if the Jaguars build off of this going forward. Here they are on a 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. There is a late man, a wide shot, that's a goal. Wow. That was
Vincent Lopez, bad angle, just a rifle on that wrist shot. That snapshot beats Chad, and they got that first goal, and they get a little bit of a jump in your step, and all of a sudden you got a 2-goal lead. Still really, really early, of course, but hey, great start if you're a fan of the Joliet Jaguars.
If you're the Blue Hawks, you're looking at what your younger counterparts did earlier today. They had the lead, and as the game went on, quickly lost the lead. You're in the opposite situation here, so if that doesn't give you hope that there's more time and you have the ability to you know, find the back of the net as they go on the rush here. I don't know what will. Shot from out wide and is beautifully, I think that was gloved away, but it wasn't in the glove.
Yeah, I think Reese made the save. He looked at his glove after the puck came out. But that was a good opportunity for the Blue Hawks there.
Turnaround opportunity. Sticked into the corner.
Jonas Silverman with a couple of shots on that shift.
Tried to pass through the defender's triangle and just wasn't doing, but back into the zone is number 55, Hudson Sabella. Coming in from the corner and thought he had an opportunity there, but the angle was cut off. Still has it now, though, trying to throw it in front. Into the high slot, but not in a good shooting position. Oh, a backhand shot actually makes it through.
That's a tough save there by Chad. Those hard backhanders. That was Vincent Lopez again.
From the point, that shot is padded wide.
Jaguars buzzing here, Mike. And they scored that first goal, and they sort of, I don't want to say they woke up because they scored the first goal, but they've found a new gear here after that goal.
Sabella, a soft backhander, but it ended up being a pass to his teammate. It's still loose, and finally we get a whistle as Chad is able to cover that one up and throw that one in the glove. But yeah, you mentioned the Jaguars. They've had a nice job cycling the puck in the zone. I mean, every single time one of their opportunities is thwarted and pushed to the outside, it's like they're right there on the boards ready to get another crack at it.
Yeah, really good couple of minutes here, obviously, for the Jaguars. They scored those 2 goals, but these last 2 shifts, they've been right on point as well.
Thrown back out of the zone. Jaguars will go D to D with it. A little bit of pressure coming, but they're able to clear that out of their zone. Here comes Laporte coming in, but knocked off of it by a couple of Northbrook sweaters. And there's plenty of open ice for Northbrook if they hurry, but just outskated to the puck are the Northbrook Blue Hawks, and the Jaguars turning this puck and going up the other way. Williams going wide with it. Williams throwing it in front. I'm not sure if that hit a skate or a stick, but just kind of hung there at the top of the crease and able for Chad to close the glove on that one. And
this is a Northbrook team, 11-4-3 in the regular season. And Jaguars 7-6-5, and right now they're up 2. They're looking like the team with that better regular season record here through the first half of this first period.
Jaguars still putting the pressure on in the offensive zone. Finally, Northbrook able to clear and move out with it. Hounded there by a couple of Joliet sticks, but they make it through. A centering pass, just wouldn't go through the skates in the triangle of the defender. And Jaguars are able to get rid of that danger. It's still in their zone, though. Trying to go up the boards with it. That wouldn't go. A couple of Joliet sweaters along the boards trying to work that out, but it's Northbrook going around the net. And snuck out of the zone, and Northbrook will have to regroup. 8:29 here to go in this first period. Joliet now going wide. Not able to throw that in front just yet. They throw it back to the point. That's Stay. Doesn't quite get his pass shot through, and could have been a dangerous effort from the circle. Just goes wide. Joliet moving this puck back in. That's Schoolman going wide with it. Able to puck protect nicely, but couldn't quite find a teammate, and too many white sweaters in the vicinity.
But again, good possession by the Jaguars on that shift. That one shot from the far side that went wide of the far post. Didn't get anything on goal on that shift, but still really good puck possession. And when you're up 2-0, you're just looking to control the puck and get good opportunities, not give up any dangerous chances.
Northbrook all alone, 3 dark sweaters around him, and able to at least try to create something there was number 32, John Hoffman. Here comes Joliet the other way, though. Centering pass just cuts through the crease, nobody there, so not a huge dangerous opportunity for Joliet, but they're back on the puck and back into the attacking zone now. They have a couple of drop options. They elect to shoot. That goes behind after a nice block from the defenseman. Floating saucer pass all the way up through the neutral zone, but Northbrook will have to go and corral. Almost looked like they wanted to go D to D, but couldn't quite do that. They got 3 in the neutral zone now, and just an errant pass goes all the way down. We won't get icing there. It wasn't far enough, and they were past the red line, but Joliet able to still pull this puck out of their zone momentarily. Northbrook tags up. Shot floated far and wide. Thrown back up the wall. Shoveled out of there by Joliet, just able to connect tape to tape. And they throw that puck back down. A couple of line changes there for Joliet as they try to sustain some offensive zone pressure as they have been most of this first period. Shots on goal 7-2 in favor of Joliet, who have a 2-goal lead right now. Northbrook shoots this puck back into the net. That's technically a shot on goal, but it will be sticked away to the corner. Thrown back in front of backdoor opportunity, and they put it home.
Andrew Minkoff on the back door. Pretty feed from that far corner, and that is a huge goal for the Blue Hawks. They needed that one desperately, and Minkoff, right place, right time on that centering feed. Kept his stick on the ice, right, Mike? We talked about that in the last game. You young players out there, especially when you're playing on the back door like that, keep that puck, that stick right on the ice. If he had had that stick off the ice, may not have gotten it down in time. Instead, gets a goal, gets his team within 1.
So the lead has been cut in half for this Joliet Jaguars team after their goaltender was down, and Minkoff was able to throw that puck in the back door, as you said, with good stick positioning. Here comes Joliet back on the attack. They throw the puck into the corner. Going to work now for it, but too many Northbrook sweaters take that puck away. Thrown back in front. That could have been a backdoor opportunity as well, but good stick checking there from the defenseman, Bennett Taylor. Northbrook desperately trying to just poke this puck past the blue line. It won't go into the high slot, and a tough pass wasn't quite in the wheelhouse for Lapointe.
Yeah, Laporte wanted I think he thought he got tripped there, kind of threw his arms up after he got up, but just kind of off balance, not able to set up the one-timer.
That ricochets off a stick and finds a Jaguar forward. Not able to throw it into the slot, but almost a turnover right there. It's in the crease, but able to be cleared away by the defense. Jaguars trying to dump this puck back in, but that'll be an offsides whistle. 4:55 to go here in this first period. 2-1 in favor of the Jaguars over the Blue Hawks.
And can't overestimate how important that goal was for the Blue Hawks there, Mike. Joliet had thoroughly outplayed Northbrook here through the first half of this first period, and that's a huge goal that makes this a whole lot more reasonable. It's a whole lot better going into the second period down 1 having been outplayed than going into the second down 2 being outplayed.
Late man at the point. Pass finds him. A shot finds its way into the crease, and we'll get a glove from Chad covering that puck up. And a whistle.
Now we've seen an own goal already, so got to be careful there if you're the Blue Hawks. We saw a puck bounce in off a high stick of a Northbrook player in the last game.
Oh, look out. Oh, and that finds its way through the back of the net.
I think that's Schoolman again.
I believe
that's Ryan
so.
Schoolman, yeah.
Schoolman just on the back door. That was a face-off win forward for the Joliet Jaguars, and they poke it towards the crease. It wouldn't go on the first attempt, and Schoolman just a little poke check to send it home, and they get back to a 2-goal lead. It is now 3-1 Jaguars after that one, and a big goal to answer back to Northbrook's recent push.
Yeah, right place, right time for Schoolman. So a lot of goals in the Schoolman household this weekend so far.
Yeah.
3 for the younger brother yesterday, 1 so far today.
Going wide with it now, the Blue Hawks. It's in the crease. That pass didn't quite work out, so it came back to Cash Jacob. Thrown in front by a defender's stick, but a couple of good stick lifts to keep the Northbrook Blue Hawks from shooting that puck. Thrown up and out of the zone. Joliet's able to clear the danger momentarily, but Jacob back in on it. Thrown back up and pinched off on the wall there with the Jaguars. Schoolman taking the brunt of that one. Still in the neutral zone. And that one will be thrown into the Joliet end, but one too many skaters for Northbrook will get an offsides.
A good start for the Joliet Jaguars, 2-goal lead.
Carrillo lines up for Northbrook at the dot. He loses that one as Joliet wins another face-off forward. Haven't seen a whole lot of that, but they are confident. And here's a shot that goes up high over the cage, hits the glass.
That was a missile from Williams back at the point.
Yeah, it had the lane, and it's rare that you do from the point there, but good idea to take the shot. Thrown in front, oh, just through the skates. That was number 55, Hudson Sabella. Back on it is Williams. Throwing it deep. Giving chase there are the Jaguars as they try to pull this puck to the front. Being hounded there, that's number 82, Vincent Lopez, and a shot just goes wide. I'm not sure if Chad got the pad on that to steer it wide or if it was just going wide originally. Thrown back to the point. A little bit of miscommunication there, but the Jaguars still have it. They work in deep. And another shot. Nice pass into the slot and a quick shot, but there to shut the door was Chad.
Yeah, good reflexes by Chad there.
Backdoor pass, but a good one-knee diving attempt from the defense. That was number 54, Bennett Taylor, to steer that one wide. D-to-D pass to Tim, kind of out of the wheelhouse, and that will come all the way back out. It was tipped, so we will get no icing. I don't think it'll go far enough anyways. Jaguars turn around, and oh, look out. They could have caught Northbrook in a change if they were quick. They still might have the numbers here into the zone. Lopez going wide. A weird flip shot that caught part of the defenseman's stick and had to be steered away from Chad.
And Chad did a nice job following that puck. You said it was a backhand that was deflected up in the air.
A couple of Joliet players on the bench waving goodbye to the puck as it went past the front of the bench.
They also had about 9 skaters on the ice a second ago.
Yeah,
so
it was a late change.
They were
Somebody wasn't paying attention.
Fortunate not to get whistled for too many men right there.
They are feeling comfortable with this 3-1 lead, but you know, you better watch out, not get too comfortable. They're back in the zone again now. Nice couple of stick handles there. That was number 10, Ethan Kemp. A really nice display to keep that puck in the offensive zone and on his stick. Thrown from the wide angle. Northbrook almost had an opportunity as it went off the skates and back towards the crease, but nothing doing.
Yeah, Cash Jacob right out in front, not able to tap it home.
That was thrown in front off the pads, but it finds a Joliet stick, and Kroll comes the other way. Pinched off in the corner. Not a whole lot of help there from the rest of his Jaguar teammates as there are 3 white sweaters right on top of him. Sent all the way back down, but it's going to be Northbrook that gets there first. I believe icing was waved off as well, but it's a 1-on-5 in the zone. Northbrook was able to hold that momentarily, but the rest of the team was changing. So good way to kill time, but not a lot of offensive zone help. Here comes Northbrook now, could have the numbers. 3-on-1 opportunity, pass to the center, hits the late man at the very back door.
That was deflected by Curlio. I don't know that he was the intended target on that pass. I think it was Walker on the far side that Silverman was looking for, but either way, it stayed out of the net.
20 seconds to go here in this first period. Northbrook still trying to find something late here as time winds down. A lot of Joliet defense in that area, able to clear the puck. Rampinall sends it back D to D. With 3 to go, this will end the first period 3-1 in favor of Joliet after 1 frame in the books. Well, the Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Tonight at 6 p.m., the Blackhawks are in Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets on CHSN+. But you're going to want to keep your TV tuned into the NIHL TV network on Stream Sports Midwest here. Put the Blackhawks on the little TV. They're just coming back. There's plenty of season left for them as well. They also have a game tomorrow, so you could just watch that one. That is the Blackhawks hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs. Blackhawks will be wearing those beautiful Winter Classic jerseys at the United Center. That is a 6 p.m. puck drop. That's on ESPN and Hulu. Don't miss Chicago Blackhawks in action. The Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that registration is now open for the Chicago Blackhawks 2025 Youth Summer Camps. Camps are being held for boys and girls ages 6 to 13, June 9th through the 13th, and July 28th to August 1st at the Blackhawks practice facility, Fifth Third Arena in Chicago. All of the camps Also at Fifth Third, we are proud to present our all-girls camp, Big Strides, designed for ages 12 to 18, the week of June 23rd to 27th. All camps are full days. Players will participate in 2 on-ice practices and 2 hours of off-ice activities. Full equipment and basic comprehension of skating is required. For more information and to register, please visit www.nhl.com/blackhawks/amateur/hockey-camps.
Hey, it was confirmed in between periods that the Schoolmans are indeed brothers.
Okay, perfect. I was wondering what that was.
We were able to confirm our initial suspicions there. Now we just got to find out about the Vanderplosses. I assume they're brothers as well.
Yeah. Joliet back on it now, but they don't quite have the numbers headed into the Northbrook zone. They throw it into the corner. A couple of deceptive stick fakes, but they take the puck down low. Curled with it and sent back the way it came. Joliet really trying to cycle the puck on the boards. Good puck protection. Legs taken out from under him.
And we're gonna have
we
a trip
will get a penalty. That is on Bennett Taylor. He's been great all day defensively for Northbrook, but just locked skates with, it looked like, who was that on Joliet? I'm trying to get a number. Was that Lopez? I don't think it was Schoolman. But
at any rate, it'll be a power play here for the Jaguars early in period 2.
Yes. Shots on goal, 13-7 in favor of Joliet, who already hold a 3-1 lead in this game. They'll go to the man advantage here, looking to add to that lead. Faceoff will come to the right of goaltender Serene Chad. Williams from the point, sent down low. Lopez not able to hold it. And that is sent back out, and look out. Northbrook has a shorthanded opportunity on the breakaway. A shot gloved and saved by Reese, but rebound was sitting right there, and it was for his defenseman to clear.
Jacob slammed his stick on the ice after that puck stayed out as well. Great opportunity.
Yeah, he might be kicking himself after that. Nice button hook stop and pull up from Lopez. That is the other Lopez, that is Vincent Lopez.
How do you know which one's the other?
Well, one has a V on the back, and also he's number 82.
So that would be further down the list, so that would make him the other? Is that how it works?
Yeah, well, earlier I had said Gabriel Lopez, number 26.
But Vincent scored a goal today.
Okay, maybe he's
so
the
maybe
first.
Gabriel's the other.
Maybe Gabriel's the other today.
We don't know.
Hey, and are they brothers?
Are they brothers?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe they're cousins.
Lots of brothers.
We'll need a confirmation on that one as well. Thrown back in front, and Northbrook able to clear the danger, but after an interesting scrum in front of the net, thrown into the Jaguars' end as Northbrook tries to kill off more of this power play. Good puck protection there and good physicality along the boards in order to pinch off Joliet, but Joliet is able to steer this around and come back with it on the power play. Schoolman now going wide. Schoolman trying to find the angle for the shot. He gets it on net, but it is in the equipment of Serene. No, sorry.
Yep, no, you're right. Serene Chad. Yep. Yeah, tough angle shot there by Schoolman, but you never know what's going to happen. It can squeak through an arm, through a pad.
Laporte lining up for the draw with number 16, Jacob Vanderplas. Thrown up the boards and kept in at the point by Joliet. Thrown back down low. A couple of sticks poking for that there. Not able to quite clear that in front of that. Now they do. Oh, a shot, and it's still loose. That came to the back door, and somehow Chad was able to locate.
What a great right pad save made there by Serene Chad on that pass out from behind the net, right in the low slot. Chad just stuck the right toe out. Keeps it out of the net, keeps it a 2-goal game.
Laporte again against Vanderplas on the draw. This one picked up by Northbrook, but thrown in front, and Jaguars just didn't have anybody on the far side to put that one home. This puck comes all the way down, but they're on the power play. There will still be an icing at this level. 13 seconds to go on the Jaguars power play. 11:22 in this second period. Shots on goal still doubling the Jaguars with 16, Northbrook with 8.
And that feels right. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you look at a shots on goal total and it doesn't always tell the whole story of who's outplaying who. That feels right today through a period in 3 minutes or whatever it's been. Joliet has outplayed Northbrook for the overwhelming majority of this hockey game this afternoon.
Gabriel Lopez now not able to throw that puck into the crease. It's gloved down and kept in nicely at the point. Oh, and I think that redirected in front, and I'm not sure Chad knew where that was coming, but really nice work. The initial shot came from Benjamin Tim.
Yeah, that definitely deflected wide on the way in.
Jaguars still with puck possession, trying to set something up down low. Centering pass, it's loose, and that one just squeaks right over the line. We have a good goal signal from the referee. That is Gabriel Lopez. He is no longer the other Lopez.
Yes.
As he has tied his brother at least in goals today.
Yeah, and tough play there for Chad. Not a whole lot that could be done as that puck was just thrown into a pile of arms, legs, skates, and sticks out in front and rolled up on edge, actually, and it went across the red line on its edge.
Yeah. Yeah, and just barely. It never even hit the back of the net before Northbrook sticks were able to clear it out, but there was a little bit of white ice in between, so that is a good goal, good call by the official. We have a 4-1 game. Sabella going wide. That shot was a howitzer, but went wide on the far side, comes all the way back out, and Joliet will have to regroup. Williams to Vincent Lopez. Shoveled into the zone, and Joliet will have to chase that down, but it's Northbrook that comes to it first. Joliet again look to start things from their defensive side and just couldn't quite get it through the neutral zone, so now it'll be Northbrook getting a chance to work things from their defense. Sabella for Joliet, now back into the zone, going wide with it. Thrown in front, oh, it hit a skate, just wasn't quite in the wheelhouse for number 54, Jack Frace. Otherwise, that could have been another dangerous opportunity with the goaltender down. Slap shotted up along the half wall, and Northbrook's able to clear. They have a 2-on-2 with a man trailing. A shot, oh, it hit the iron. I heard iron drawn on that one, and it's thrown in front again, and just no Northbrook sticks able to really get to that puck.
That was Jonas Silverman. He's been the best skater for Northbrook here this afternoon. He has their goal, and that time there hit the post, took the feed from Cash Jacob, and hit the iron to the stick side of Dale Reese.
We'll get an icing call that'll bring this puck all the way back down into Joliet's end. That'll be Jacob Carrillo lining up for the draw for the Northbrook side of things. Jaguars carrying this puck with speed. That's Kempf over the line, going wide. And a nice glove save from Chad, able to thwart that danger. And we will get a face-off. Face-off will come to Chad's right side.
Right, our left.
Yes. That was what was in my head.
It's backwards, yes.
In the corner, two aside as they battle forward. It's the Northbrook Blackhawks that come out with it, but it's still in the zone, kept in by the Jaguars on the backhand. Thrown back out finally, and Joliet will regroup at center. They'll make a D-to-D pass that stay all over to his partner on defense. Thrown over to Northbrook as they try to regroup now.
And Northbrook needs something here, Mike. It's 4-1, but they only really had a couple of opportunities.
Look out here, it could be, nope. A shot from the high slot, steered away by the blocker, but a rebound opportunity in front, and another save from Reese.
Yeah, off the stick of Carrillo, good shift there for Jacob. Gets a couple of close-in opportunities, but 4-1 here midway through the second period. Northbrook needs a couple of good shifts. They need to string together 2, 3, 4 good shifts in a row where they're putting some pressure on this Jaguars defense, because right now it's a little too easy for this Joliet team. They've controlled the possession of the puck here almost the entirety of this game.
Shot is blocked off the shin pads, but Northbrook gets it back. Opportunity now, and a nice stick handling move, but had a couple of options on the wide side. Elected to shoot that puck, and that one just goes wide.
Yeah, that was Silverman again.
Good stick lift in the high slot, and here come the Jaguars the other way now. Schoolman cutting across the blue line. He's got numbers with him. Poke checked off the puck, and now Northbrook will get an opportunity to go the other way. Northbrook up ahead.
Northbrook
Another slam of the stick there.
Needs to find a way to make Joliet uncomfortable here, and this is just, like I said, been a little too simple for them.
Schoolman back to the initial passer, and a shot, and he scores!
That was Gabriel Lopez again, from Schoolman that time.
That was beautiful. A shot and a goal. Tic-tac-toe almost.
Pretty 2-on-1 for the Jaguars, and yeah, this is as impressive a performance as we've seen in this day and a half so far here at the Glacier Ice Arena from a team that was, what, 7-6-5 and were outscored during the regular season. This has been a very impressive performance.
Yeah, that puck was a beautiful setup play that got the goalie sliding east to west, and you exploit the crease just like that, and you're going to most likely find the back of the net unless, you know, barring an incredible save. Not much that, you know, Chad could have done on that one. Joliet back in zone now in the high slot. The shot hits off a defender. Still could have been dangerous. It goes wide. Trying to throw that puck back in front, and another shot hits a defender. That's Taylor in front again. Northbrook finally able, no, not quite. That hits a skate, and the Joliet Jaguars will go back to work here down low. Now Northbrook on their own half wall in front of the Joliet bench. It goes back into their zone. They're being hounded. Puck comes up and is caught by the Joliet Jaguars bench. I think that would have been a pop fly. Getting ready for baseball these days.
It is almost baseball, and it is not almost baseball season. It is baseball season. Game started a couple of days ago.
The Cubs and White Sox are out at Sloan Park today. They started at 2:05, so it is official. Both Chicago teams have hit the field.
You can put that on the little TV too.
Yeah, but yeah, if that's even televised, I'm not sure if most of those spring training games are. A nice shot with the toe drag from Silverman. Joliet able to corral this in their own zone. It goes into this near corner to our right. Thrown back around. Joliet looking for a zone exit. They won't find it. It's kept in and now turned around and thrown back into the neutral zone. Northbrook will have to dump this puck in and go to work again.
And Northbrook might want to think about maybe starting to put a little bit more forechecking pressure on here, because Joliet's just one pass and out of the zone. One pass and out of the zone. There's one pass and they're out of the zone again. It hasn't been hard for them to break whatever pressure that the Blue Hawks have been putting on.
That's a really good observation. Here's Silverman cutting into the backhand. A shot. Oh, he scores.
Wow.
Wow, what a goal. Bar down from the backhand.
Pretty backhand goal by Silverman, and the Blue Hawks needed that one desperately, and they still got a long uphill climb here, but still plenty of time. 5:44 left to go in the second.
Jonah Silverman, just a nasty backhander as he power move, cut his way into the center and was able to throw that puck backhanded up off the crossbar and in.
Love a good bar down ski, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But no, wait, the point you made just a little while ago is that is very good about the Joliet Jaguars being able to easily get out of their zone with maybe one or two passes. And, you know, there you saw Northbrook take the puck in and have some offensive time. That hit the side of the netting on the outside. Almost thought we had another backhand roof shot right there.
Yeah, Northbrook scored there, but they haven't had many shifts where they've had 3, 4, 5 opportunities at net. It's usually one shot, and then Joliet gets the puck and gets it out. So Northbrook needs to figure out a way to put some consistent pressure on the Jaguars here in the final 5 minutes of the second.
As there's an offsides call, we'll have the face-off right below us here to our right. Carrillo steps into the draw with Michael Williams. No, sorry, Williams went back for that. That was actually Gabriel Lopez at the dot. Hoffman poking this puck into Joliet's end. Williams there, fanned on the initial pass, but still has it along the boards. Now taken away. Hoffman to the outside. Williams trying to clear his own end there. There's one pass.
Ooh.
And the second one didn't quite make it. There you go. A little bit of a stick check from Northbrook to keep that puck in. They'll pry it off the wall, and they'll go to work, and a beautiful pass off the wall, and Carrillo was there in the middle to clean up the beautiful pass. It is now a 5-3 game.
Yeah, that was Minkoff to Carrillo, and Mike, as I said, Joliet had been one pass getting the puck out. This one time they tried to get the puck out, the deflection kept the puck in the zone. Northbrook got another opportunity, they didn't miss, and now it's just a 2-goal game.
Beautiful one-time shot. That goes 5 holes. We've seen a bar down goal and a 5-hole goal from Northbrook within these last couple minutes here, and they're starting to have a little life here. Starting to look like that number 2 seed team that
only lost 4 games all regular season.
Here comes Frace back across the blue line. A couple of defenders tie up with the late man, and a shot soaked up by Chad. It was a beautiful skate left, shoot right opportunity, though.
Yeah, Frace did a nice job using his teammate as sort of a roadblock, as there was a player defending him, and he cut behind his teammate. His teammate ran into the Northbrook player and gave him a shooting lane.
Yeah, incidental tie-up. Could use it as a little bit of a pick there, but they win the draw now. And Joliet will look to go to work in the corner. Lopez digging that out there. Still in the zone, kept in at the point. Backhanded, no-look pass, and that was almost dangerous. It was almost dangerous once again with the rebound. Couple of important stops that Chad has had to make there in the crease. And Joliet still putting on this pressure, trying to respond to those 2 Northbrook goals. They battle for it there in front of Joliet's bench. It's finally sticked away, and just couldn't get the stick lift in, and Joliet keeps this puck in. The zone time that they've had today has been, very abundant. And once again, a point-blank shot. That just goes wide. Not sure if it hit a stick. But Joliet getting some much-needed zone time after giving up 2 quick ones. And this puck finally finds its way out.
Missed an offsides there.
Northbrook shoots this puck back all the way down. I don't believe it'll go far enough for icing, so we will play on here. Joliet corrals off the boards and out. Northbrook now looking to have a little bit of momentum. A good stick move at the line by Silverman to sidestep a defender. Thrown back in off the glass deep. Good puck protection there from Northbrook. Tried to kick it back to the point, but it was a Jaguar player there first along the board. So Joliet will pick this back up. Trying to get into the offensive zone from the neutral zone. They throw that puck wide. And Joliet from the far half boards, and a shot, and that hit the crossbar and came up and out of play. That was a hard rising shot from up close, and Chad, I don't know if that caught a piece of the glove or just all iron.
Yeah, I think that was all iron. Hudson Sabella from the near dot just fired that wrist shot and clean off the crossbar and up into the screen. You can see the puck hanging up in the netting in the far corner. So we got a spare that we're running with now. We got the other puck, if you will.
Northbrook trying to clear their end now after that face-off, and they do. It looks like they could have a 2-on-0 if they hurry. Not going to be fast enough, so a slap shot from the neutral zone just gets them deep and in there. There's a pass from the point, and that was read beautifully by the defense. That's Kemp coming the other way, and a 2-on-2 the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry with the late man. And fan on the shot, and it will be gloved by Chad. We'll get another whistle and another face-off.
Yeah, you're right. That was great anticipation by Kemp on that, on the return pass on that give and go to just pick it off and try to turn defense into offense.
2:01 to go here in the second period. Shots on goal. I keep bringing that up because it is still the Jaguars doubling the Northbrook Bluehawks in shots on goal, 26-13. It's perfectly doubled for the most part. But a 5-3 game as Northbrook has climbed back a little bit in this one. They're struggling to clear their end as we speak. And down low, trying to turn this puck and go the other way. It was read by Joliet and peeled out of the corner. A backhand shot. The pads had to be closed for that one. Another shot eaten by the defenseman there.
Finley Pollock out in front took that in the gut. Doing what a good defenseman does, though, right? You get in the shooting lanes.
Joliet. Oh, look out. Here comes a breakaway the other way. That's Jacob on the attack. Oh, good pressure from Williams to cut off that breakaway. Great back check.
And Michael Williams did a nice job using the speed to catch up.
Silverman wide, goes through the legs. A rising shot, tried to go near side. He may have had the room, but it just went up and over the cage. Here comes Joliet, a 2-on-2. Back checking, though, is a couple of Northbrook sweaters, so they will have numbers back. Thrown across the ice, up along the boards, and it seems like there's been a couple of opportunities here for Northbrook, as I'm not sure where the defense for Joliet has been at the point. Almost a couple of breakaways there, or at least 2-on-1s. Here comes Laporte the other way, though, for Joliet. Stick in the midsection. He still gets the shot off. No call. We play on. Thought he might have gotten a hook a little bit, but I think he was still able to get that shot off, and he wasn't too terribly upset with the opportunity. That puck goes into the corner. Back to the point. Joliet trying to turn with it now. Kemp, a shot, goes well wide, but deep into the zone to try to keep that puck in. Flipped up into the neutral zone. Here comes Northbrook. Not able to, oh, and as the horn expires, almost looked like we were going to get an offside, but doesn't matter as time expires 5-3 in favor of the Jaguars after 2 periods here. Well, did you know that NIHL's Best Flow had its winners? Each season, this is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and the fans who vote for their favorite flow. The players who represented their team and won the contest this year were Squirt, Chicago Hawks A5, Pee Wee, Chicago Hawks A3, Bantam, Chicago Blues A2, and College Junior Preps, Rockford Roadrunners 18U. They all won prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes this season were sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, Tricosi University, and Culver's. Thank you, players and team managers, for another excellent year of NIHL's Best Flow. The NIHL regular standings determined the qualifiers, and now we are in the 2025 NHL Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of NIHL Blackhawks tournaments. And we'll live stream other Premier Select games today. That is the Pee Wee 12U Premier Select game at 4 o'clock, Bantam 14U Premier Select at 5:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. So tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel.
Those are all times-ish.
Times-ish, but so far so good as far as
4 o'clock-ish, 5:30-ish, but yeah, so far so good.
Being on schedule today as we are back underway for period 3 here at 3:12 p.m. Another 14 minutes on the clock. Shots on goal still doubled for this Jaguars team, 28-14. Now I'm starting to wonder if they're just hitting the ×2 button in the booth over there to count those shots. But the Jaguars, oh, I thought they were going to go D to D with it. They tried to throw it up, and it almost spelled some danger for them. Jaguars back across the offensive blue line. Going wide, number 27, Louis Frantinian. Thrown out of the corner. A couple of stick checks there, but still gets the shot off. That'll be thwarted away by Chad. Off the boards and hops over the stick of the defense. And look out, here come the Blue Hawks instead. They'll dump that puck back in as their rush got gummed up at the blue line. Jaguars D to D down low. Coming up the half wall. Able to carry it out of their own zone now. Across center ice and into the attacking zone, but picked off there by Cash Jacob. A little bit of a hand pass. That's not the hand pass that is illegal. Silverman gloved it to himself, and now the Blue Hawks have the possession and will go to work in the offensive zone. Thrown back out, and look out, a stick lift from Sabella could have had him going the other way on a breakaway, but now the Blue Hawks into the zone. Couple of good puck protection stick lifts, and a shot goes wide.
Backhand by Silverman. Again, he's been their best skater here this afternoon.
Thrown through the slot, but no sticks there, able to pick that puck up, and Northbrook able to keep that at the line. And Northbrook in the corner, throwing that puck out in front, but in the air, nobody was able to knock that down. Kept in beautifully at the blue line. A hard slap shot finds its way all the way to Dale Reese, and we will get a whistle.
A couple of deflections there with that puck on the way in.
Yeah, a couple of sticks and skates in the lane. Not quite sure what that hit, but we will get a face-off to Reese's left. It'll be Jacob Carrillo in the draw, but it's the Jaguars that come up with it. Two Jaguar sweaters coming up the ice now. Kroll going wide, trying to puck protect. Throws that to his teammate. No lane to get that to the front, so they'll ring it around the boards. Sticked off of that, and look out, here comes Northbrook on the way, the other way. Oh, just out of the reach for a breakaway, and they do get a shot off, but that's patted away from a safe angle. In the skates, Northbrook, sauce pass, back to the defense to set up. Thrown back along the half wall, Walker, the man who had that partial breakaway momentarily not too long ago. And Northbrook, nice passing through the neutral zone, able to go through a couple of players' triangles and evade some Joliet skaters, but not able to keep that puck on their stick, and Joliet's able to corral in their own zone. And trying to do them all himself was Ethan Kemp, and that puck is stuck in front of his own bench. He'll be able to pick it up now. Northbrook, stick checked through the neutral zone, but they get across the line. Taylor going wide now. Taylor on the backhand, puck protecting. Needed some help in the corner. It squeaks out to the point, and his teammates there to dump that back deep. Oh, and that popped up over the cage from behind. That could have been dangerous if that had hit off the back of Reese, but it stays out. Northbrook still in the zone, pressuring though. In the high slot, hounded by two black sweaters, not able to turn around and take that slap shot or that wrist shot on net, and thrown all the way back down. We get a wave off of icing. There was a tip there per the official. I don't know if I saw that, but we play on here. Cash Jacob muscling his way in for the puck. His stick was held. No call, as it was Tim that went down with the stick in his armpit, basically. Jaguars coming up with the puck. Nice move to evade one, but stopped up by another. That was Jacob Vanderplas cutting that one down. A little bit of a collision here along the boards with Silverman and Stay. This puck goes all the way back down. Northbrook will have to regroup. 9:16 to go here in this third and final period. 5-3 in favor of Joliet. But Northbrook looking to make a push like they did late in that second period, or I guess through the middle of that second period. Here they are across the blue line. A couple of stick handles off the stick and up into the netting. We will get another whistle.
I never saw that one come down either. That one's still up there somewhere. I think it went up into the rafters.
They're going to start running out of pucks. Well, they did get the one that was in the netting on the far side, because that's no longer there unless it fell down. But I'm guessing the referees.
I'm hoping they have more than two pucks.
I would hope so too. Lining up for this draw once again for Northbrook is Jacob Carrillo. It's the Jaguars moving out of their end now again, though. Jaguars not able to keep that in the offensive zone. It's in for an attack for Northbrook now. Turnaround opportunity, and that's offsides, as that was number 31 for Northbrook. Andrew Minkoff not able to check up before his teammate threw it back in. We'll get the face-off right at the center dot here. That was like one of those intentional, unintentional offsides where you threw it in, you knew you were doing that when your team was offsides, but it was, you know, not any kind of delay of game type of move. Carrillo goes to battle in for it. Minkoff was there too, but it's Joliet bringing this puck back around and out. Northbrook will corral defensively, but
Do it
once again thrown into the offensive zone before everybody could tag up, and we'll get another offsides.
And Northbrook's been playing a little bit better here over the last period or so. Those 2 goals seem to give them a little bit of energy, a little bit more energy than what they had previously, but still on the short end of this 5-3 score.
Puck is dropped. Both teams trying to battle for it there in the neutral zone. Couple of sticks tied up. Here come the Jaguars, though, not quite with numbers, but going wide. A shot had to be patted away from Chad.
It's the first save Chad's had to make in quite some time.
Yeah. Joliet stick checking in the corner. Northbrook bench wanted a whistle there. Thrown in front. Could have been dangerous, but a good eat by the defenseman to stop that puck before it even got to his goaltender from a point-blank range. And here comes Northbrook the other way. Silverman now, nice toe drag move. Oh, through the legs again, and a shot that just goes wide. Almost looked like Bobby Ryan right there, if anybody knows at home what play I'm referring to. Going through the same attacker twice. We'll get another offsides here as Joliet this time is past the line too early. 7:23 to go here in period number 3. 5-3 Jaguars. They've had the better of the majority of this game, but Northbrook made a push as of late. There's a nice glove save from Chad. Might have been going high and wide, but didn't want to take any chances, and it's a good glove save. Face-off will come to his right. Puck is dropped, and we're back underway. Jaguars in the high slot. A shot, gloved again, but in and out, and the rebound had to be soaked up once more by Serene Chad.
Yeah, Chad's played much, much better since about the 5-minute mark of that first period. Gave him a couple of early goals, but so far since that point has looked a whole lot sharper.
Face off now to his left. And backhanded shot hits the defenseman and goes wide into the far corner. Now back into the near corner. Joliet trying to keep the pressure on here. Play 200 feet away from their own goal when they have the lead. Cash Jacob now moving across the blue line for Northbrook. A nice move to go back and forth. And oh, he finds the 5-hole. Cash Jacob. What a shot, what a move, what a goal.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to go 5-hole, Mike. I think he was trying to go up top, and you saw Dale Reese playing that puck as he was expecting something high and never got down into the butterfly, and it beat him 5-hole, and all of a sudden it's a 1-goal game. That's 3 straight from the Blue Hawks.
6:45 to go here, so still plenty of time on the clock, but yes, as you mentioned, a 1-goal game, and it has been exciting. Every contest we've seen thus far, especially this one. Oh, and look out, here's a trip.
Absolutely.
We're going to get our first penalty of the game here. No, sorry, second, because Taylor was in the box in that first period. But it'll be the Jaguars headed to the sin bin now. But wow, yeah, you're right. That wasn't meant for the 5-hole, but I think the puck was rolling on edge. He might not have gotten all of that. But Cash Jacob putting his team within 1. And now they will go to the man advantage to try to tie things up here.
An accidental trip, but a trip nonetheless.
In to take the draw, Jacob Vanderplas. Northbrook wins it. Couple of nice stick handles from Silverman, and a shot soaked up by Reese, and we'll do it again at this same dot.
I liked what I saw from Silverman there. He had the puck on his stick, getting ready to shoot, got the defenseman to bite, and then just took a step to his left, went around him, got a little bit closer, better angle.
Whistle goes, puck is dropped. Silverman brings this puck around. It was up on the shelf of the boards. Oh, thrown in front! Wow! What have we just seen? That puck rolled across the top of the boards on that little shelf, came down, found its way to the front. And I believe that was Silverman that buried that one with no room on the doorstep.
Yeah, Silverman had the puck on the near half wall, threw it around the dasher, got up on edge, rolled on the dasher until it got behind the net. Then Cash Jacob just pushed it back out front. And you're right, Silverman in a phone booth there, Mike, up over the left shoulder of the goaltender, and that's 4 straight goals now. We saw 4 straight goals in the last game, and here come Northbrook again.
The momentum is on their side. It finds the late man. Another shot that had to be blockered away. Thrown back in front, that hit the cage of the defenseman Williams. So Joliet is able to move this puck back out, and they're trying to get some attacking time themselves as they've just allowed the game-tying goal there. And they're, oh, look out, a stick. Redirecting that puck, his own defenseman, but Chad able to corral and make the save.
Yeah, Hudson Sabella was screaming in from that far point on the back door, so the tip actually slowed the puck down enough for Chad to be able to follow it into the glove.
Puck is dropped, and Joliet will go back to work. Oh, tied up in the corner. It was just a tie-up, no call there. We will see Joliet moving around, and they throw it in, a wraparound opportunity, and Joliet back on top after losing a little bit of the momentum there. That was Vincent Lopez with the goal.
It was a battle at the near post for the puck. Lopez dug it out of traffic and came around on that backside and was able to stuff it in on the backhand. So Blue Hawks scored 4 consecutive goals, and Joliet needed a shift like that, and they retake the lead.
I think after that, Numb is the only song by Linkin Park that they have still in the playlist over there. I think we've heard it at the last 10 whistles, but I'm not completely complaining. It's a good song, but let's change it up a little bit here, just like the momentum has. It's gone back and forth in this period, Aaron. We saw Northbrook tie this game up, and now, you know, just after giving up a tough penalty and a power play goal the other way, Joliet has put themselves back on top, 6-5.
Looks like we're gonna have an icing here.
Whistle cuts the air. 4:52 to go here in this final frame. Again, a 1-goal game separating, and again, Numb by Linkin Park. It's fine. It's no big deal. You can't hear it at home, I don't think. Shots on goal 34-21. So Northbrook has caught up significantly in this one, and it looks like they will be calling a timeout here as they go to the bench and look to regroup.
Yeah, this was 5-1 midway through the second period. A couple of late second period goals for the Blue Hawks gave them a little bit of momentum, and they carried that here into the third. They started playing better basketball here in the third period, or in the second, excuse me, better hockey
yeah, I was
in
like,
the second period. Towards the end of that second period, carried it into the third. Really have outplayed Joliet for the better part of the last 10 or 12 minutes, but that last shift for the Jaguars, another goal for Vinny Lopez, and they've retaken the lead, and we're under 5.
Both teams having their conferences at their respective benches. It's Northbrook that called this timeout. We're going to see if they have a play to draw up. It's kind of an odd time to call a timeout, don't you think, Aaron?
I was just about to ask you what you thought. We saw that in the last game, a timeout maybe that was called a little bit too early in the game.
Once again by Northbrook.
And it puts you in a position where maybe you don't have that timeout if you're trying to draw something up, you know, down by 30 seconds left or something like that. So.
And I understand Joliet just scored to take the lead back, and maybe you want to reestablish your offense and get your momentum going again, but I don't know, with 5 minutes to go, it's kind of not exactly a crucial time to be calling a timeout.
Yeah, a lot of timeouts, especially in hockey, are called when there's a drastic shift in momentum and you're trying to stop the opposition. Yeah, Joliet just scored, but Northbrook still has been playing the better hockey here in the third period.
And I don't want to call Joliet's goal a fluke by any means. I mean, they've put 6 up on that board, but that wasn't one of their flashier goals of the day, as we get another offsides whistle here. That was more of just a scrum on the one side. Everybody lost sight of the puck except for the puck carrier and was able to wrap that around on the back door, Vincent Lopez. So we're back underway here. Joliet now taking this out of their own end. Throwing that puck deep. It'll be a dump and chase. Minus the chase, as it's Northbrook that'll get to it first. Joliet, though, keeps the zone. A flip shot, and that one finds the back of the net. Laporte with the weird wrister from the top of the slot, and that extends the lead.
He had Cash
Landon
Jacob
Laporte
on his back, too. Jacob was leaning on top of Laporte, and Laporte was able to get enough on the shot to beat Chad and reestablish that 2-goal lead.
Weird wrister. I mean, that one had some power behind it, but he, as you mentioned, with Cash Jacob on his back, he was falling kind of as he took that shot from the high slot. You often don't see a lot of power from that side of the ice, but and now without their timeout, Northbrook finds themselves down 2 goals. It is a 7-5 lead for the Jaguars. Thrown in front. Oh, a redirect could have been dangerous, but I think that was kicked away by Reese. Just with the tip of the pad. Here comes Joliet the other way. 1-on-3. Couple of stick handles. Going wide with it. Good puck protection at the moment, but it's lost. Oh, well, thrown back in front by the Jaguars winger on the far side, and they were changing, so it's Minkov the other way, has a backdoor man. Not quite able to make it there. Another pass to the front, and the defense is able to clear that opportunity. Joliet throwing this puck up. It's a little out of the reach. That is number 27, Luis Frantantian, excuse me. A couple of Northbrook players battling in, but it's the Joliet Jaguars that came up with that to throw it in front, but no sticks there to cover that one. A little touch pass through center, just doesn't connect. It's back to the Joliet defense. Joliet back across the line. High slot, sticked and redirected wide and high. Thrown off the glass, almost at the referee's head, and back out of the zone. McDonald for Joliet, throwing that one up into the zone, and we're going to get a whistle. Too many men on the ice for Northbrook, as that was a late change, I believe.
Haven't seen many of those in our time in NIHL, but yeah, the player coming off the ice touched the puck before the last player had cleared. Are we
not getting a penalty here?
I think we are. Yeah, I think they're trying to figure out who's going. There's only 4 skaters out there. Yeah, they're directing somebody to the penalty box.
Yeah. I didn't see that door open or anybody go over there. That is Hoffman headed to the box for that one. Not sure if he was the man who had the infraction against him. John Hoffman will serve it, though, nonetheless. And we are back.
And the official probably doesn't call that if the player coming out of the off the bench doesn't play the puck, but he played the puck while there were still 5 other skaters out there.
I don't know if we were getting an explanation to the benches from the referees there, but it took an extra second to drop that puck, but we're back underway in the Northbrook end now with Joliet on the power play. Backdoor pass. Not able to take the shot and pull the trigger there. Thrown back up. Northbrook's able to clear. They have a lot of free ice there. As Vanderplas pulling up at the blue line and just sending that puck deep to kill more time on the power play.
They don't really want to be killing time. They only have 2 minutes left, so if they have an opportunity, they need to just go.
Vanderplas again up to his teammate. That is Silverman. Was stuck in the skates there, and Joliet back on it and across the blue line. Williams cutting to the middle. Oh, that hit the crossbar and stayed out. Williams doing it all himself there. Walking in the defenseman. Thrown off the glass and off the referee. It stays in for Joliet. Backdoor, and oh, just a little too much English on it. It was too hot of a pass, and it ricocheted, shanked wide. Joliet back to the point. Back to the half wall. Through a defender's legs. To the slot. Back door. And a beautiful shot. No, that's a goal.
Oh, they're going to say that one was in, huh?
That one was in. I thought so, and I looked at the referee immediately. That one was in, but you're right to hesitate on that, Aaron, because that one popped in and back out. Our goal scorer, I believe, is Sabella.
That's the second time in this afternoon we've seen a puck that hit the inside of the net, bounced back out, and the officials call it a good goal. So it looks like the Jaguars will advance here.
We have some active, reactive iron in these posts today, but
So we'll have
beautiful shot and a beautiful setup from the Jaguars, and they're not done. They're back on the attack here.
We're going to have a 6 versus 3 matchup tomorrow to determine who plays for the NIHL championship.
50 seconds to go in this one. 8-5 in favor of the Joliet Jaguars. Glove down, and they want to add a little bit more before they get out of here. This is almost practice for them for tomorrow. Another shot and another goal. That was Stay from the high slot. Couple of bodies in front causing the screen, but it is now 9-5 Jaguars. That one is all but wrapped up.
Yeah, so tomorrow, 1 p.m., it'll be the 3rd seed Rockford taking on the 6th seed Jaguars. If Rockford wins tomorrow, they go to the United Center. If the Jaguars win tomorrow, they will play a game Monday night here on the North Rink. These two teams played on the 20th. That was a 6-0 Rockford Roadrunners victory. So Jaguars have to beat.
They have to beat Rockford twice.
Twice, correct, yes.
25.5 to go, and we get a whistle, I believe, for offsides here. So this faceoff will come.
Yeah, 4 quick goals for the Jaguars. This was 5-5 about 8 minutes ago.
Yeah. Puck is given to the official. Carrillo lined up for the draw for Northbrook. Walker to give chase to that one faceoff for Northbrook, and as time is winding down here, Joliet will just dump this all the way down, and a nice glove, and almost deciding to play it, but it was Chad deciding to just pounce on that one and get the whistle. 12.4 to go, as it looks as though Joliet, the bench is all up and lively. It looks as though
on one
they're
side
ready to go for tomorrow. Northbrook back out of their zone with 10 on the clock. This one is pretty much all but wrapped up. Kempf now just holding it in the neutral zone, evades his one stick checker, good puck protection, and time winds down. The Joliet Jaguars are going to be playing the Rockford Roadrunners tomorrow to see if they need a second game even after that, or if Rockford is going to head to the NIHL Championships. Either way, one of those teams is going to be at the United Center on March 9th. We'll get the handshake.
You can see the brackets right here as these teams will play tomorrow. And once again, if Rockford wins, they go to the United Center. If the Jaguars win, they play a winner-take-all Game 3 on Monday night.
So once again, your final score here, Jaguars 9, Blackhawks 5. That was our 3rd game of the day. Stick around, we have 3 more to go here on this NIHL TV network on this beautiful Saturday of NIHL playoffs for my partner Aaron Schellen.